If you are seeing this, it means that I have less than a month for the IELTS exam. Welcome back to my channel. Today the video is a bit different, such as the video I did painting. This is kind of the same video idea. It's a series of videos where I will just post about daily things, such as painting that tote bag or now my IELTS exam preparation. You have to be aware before watching this video that this is not a tutorial on how to pass the IELTS in 1 month. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing my best. And that's all I can ask myself to do. I am on my second year of university, and this year is the year where we will have to start planning our Erasmus trip. So what's Erasmus for the ones who are not European? It's kind of an exchange year or a year abroad. And most of the universities, the foreign universities, ask for different kinds of titles. For example, the Cambridge titles, the IELTS, or the TOEFL. The thing is, I've been in an English academy for the last 5 years, I think, and for the last 5 years I've been learning English. But the thing is that academy was a Cambridge preparation academy, and in the last moment last year I decided that I wanted to take the IELTS exam instead of the Cambridge proficiency exam. I don't have a title yet, proficiency preparation class last year, and the director told me that if I worked hard enough I could get to pass the Cambridge proficiency exam, but I didn't have 100% chance of pass. So I knew I had to take a test this year in 2022, but I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to go to the advanced test. I wanted to try for the proficiency and get the highest score I could, but those exams are really expensive and I didn't want to risk it. So I decided to go for the IELTS because since it's kind of a level exam, I could get a 9 and that would be great. And I could get an 8.5 and I wouldn't lose my money. Don't ask me if I do recommend. Maybe after all this process of after getting the title I could tell you if I would recommend this, but right now, no. I've been the entire summer knowing that this was coming, that the IELTS was coming. It was kind of the elephant in the room that I didn't want to acknowledge because I did not want to study during the summer. Well, I never want to study, I guess. I didn't want to study during the summer, and that's why I've been ignoring my responsibilities to the point where I only have a month to prepare for an exam that I've never done. This is great. This is not an ideal situation, but I guess at least I have a month. If I would have reacted 2 weeks prior to the exam, that would have been worse, I guess. The objective of filming this video is to have someone that will hold me accountable for what I have to do, because I have to study. And if I record myself, I push myself to study because I'm creating content at the same time. If you really don't want to watch it, just mute me and have me in the background. That would be great. Thank you. Now I'm going to tell you what I did this week. After that, I will talk about what is failing, because this is trial and error kind of. I don't have that many trials, but I have some. Last Monday was 22 of August and I spent the entire day planning for this week, planning what I was going to do, planning everything, and it resulted on a schedule that I have here. So I have kind of some things that are set, but others can be moved around. So what we are going to do is go through the first week, what I set for the first week, and then I'm going to tell you what I did not complete the first week. The 23rd of August, which was the first day I started studying, I had to do a reading exam and I had to revise all the material I had available, which means the materials that they send you when you sign up for the exam, such as the road to IELTS, the couple of things that my academy teacher gave me before starting on June, and a couple of books and exercises I found online. So the objective of this day was getting started easily, because since you have the book and all that, you don't really have to think what you do. It's kind of automatic, just read and answer the questions. And the other was to know what I had. Hi everyone, I look way more tired than what I am. But anyway, so today is 23rd, I think, and that means that we have a month to prepare for this. Don't know what to say. I just know that I'm scared. I'm scared because I've never done this exam, just in class, like as a practice and all that. But I've never done this exam in a place, or like I've never done any exam, English title exam. I've been working on the Cambridge certificate exams, but I've never presented to them, so this will be my first exam in where you have to pay to gain the title, and I'm scared. I don't know what to expect. I'm really scared. I have 2 books to prepare, so today what I want to do is unit 1 of one of the books, and then also check all the resources I have available and check what I've done previously, which I have here. I am going to check everything I have just to be sure that I have that. Also, I'm going to check if they have updated anything since I bought the exam about where it's going to be and all that, because I didn't know the location yet. Let's get to work. Then, the 24th of August, I had planned the writing. That day, I had to read the band requirements for the writing and write one piece of writing, which could have been task 1 or task 2. I didn't specify. I just wanted to write something to get started. The 25th of August, it was a free day. It was a free day because I had previous commitments. So when I made this schedule, I took that into account because I knew that I was going to be outside the whole day and that I wouldn't take my books and my things with me to study in the bus because I get motion sick or whatever. So I just wrote down 3-day previous commitment. The 26th of August, I had to read the speaking band descriptors and watch some examples on YouTube. When I'm talking about the band requirements or the band descriptors, what I'm talking about are the 9 band descriptors, because that's my target band. Even though I don't know if I will achieve that, I want to. It's 2 days later, and I mean the 25th, which was yesterday, I didn't have anything to do because I knew that it was a friend's birthday and I made a previous commitment to attend, so I spent an entire day outside. But today is the 26th and I have to pick up everything that I haven't done yet. So for example, I have to do what I had to do the 24th, but I didn't. That reading the requirements for the writing. You see me looking this way is because I have my computer here. But I have to read the requirements for the writing and write one writing, and I have to do what I said I would do the 26th, which is read the speaking band descriptors and search examples on YouTube and check them out, see what they are doing right, what they are doing wrong. That way I can make an idea of how I should articulate my words when I'm doing the exam. So I'm going to start with reading the requirements for both and taking notes, and then I am going to go into checking out the examples and doing one writing. The next day, the 27th of August, I had another reading and watching more speaking examples, plus trying some speaking exercises. Just like I said, I have never done an speaking for the IELTS, and this is scary. It's scary because if you don't know, when you go for the Cambridge exam, the speaking is with someone else. You have 2 instructors, but you are also 2 people, which is great because you have a fellow student who is also scared with you. But in the IELTS, you go alone, completely alone. You have no one by your side. But yeah, that's why I have speakings, even though it's not about getting ranked or whatever. It's about speaking and trying to speak more formally in some way, and also getting used to the questions. Fast forward to the 28th of August, I had planned a listening exam and one writing. The listening, I have to admit, I find quite easy. And today, which is the 29th of August, I have a revise what's lacking day. This is what didn't work. First of all, the writings were a disaster, a major disaster, if I may say that myself. I feel like since I don't really have anyone who will read what I'm writing, I don't really know if I'm doing it correctly, so there is not really a point in doing it. Because if I'm doing a reading and I put down A and it's not A, it's obviously wrong. But if I'm writing text, how can I know that the text is the level it should be? I think this week I am going to start the week by reading some writing samples, annotating them, and getting what they are doing right. Looking into what I should do. Because if I don't know what I should do, I don't really see how I'm going to pass this exam. Another issue I found was a difficulty on saying no to my friends. Because this week, in theory, I would have had one free day. But I ended up having kind of 3 and then piling up all the work in the days that I didn't have free. I kind of think that this week will be more relaxed because I'm getting back to the routine and all that, starting to plan everything for going back to school. And then the last thing is that I feel as if since I don't have really someone who is looking over my shoulder, it's easier to say no to studying. So since I don't have someone monitoring me and telling me how I'm messing up this thing, I feel like it's easier to slack and kind of say, oh, I will do it tomorrow, when I know it's not true because I haven't completed everything I had to do. So those are the 3 points that kind of happened to be the ones that where I went wrong. My lack of consistency, it's been showing for a while, and I don't really think much I can do about it apart from forcing myself, just as I did this week, even though I didn't want to. And if you have any answer to the problem I have with the writing, please tell me a solution if you know. So yeah, it's kind of a weird video, this one, because I'm just talking here to the camera about what I've done this week and what I haven't, and exposing myself, but I feel like it's helpful and it could be relatable to other people. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't much, but it is what it is. So like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!